And now, Sci-fi Mamacita.
I say, what's up, party people? Welcome to Monday in the Galactic Cafe.
Holly? When is this? Where am I?
It's Monday, and you're in a corridor.
It's Monday, and you're in a corridor. But of course, we can't forget.
Just another manic Monday.
Figures. Anyways, so does Garfield. Garfield hates Mondays. All right, let's go through the chat. Say hello to everybody. I'm having one of those days. I've had one of those weekends. Hello, John the Beagle Dad and Porthos. How are you guys doing? Hope you're doing great. I just noticed my poster behind me is falling down. By the way, if you're here in Southwest Missouri, go see Come From Away. It ends on the 15th over at Springfield Little Theater. So, and then the next play, hold on, is Sweeney Todd, begins March 13th at the historic Vandevort Theater. So it's going to be awesome. Hello, Miss Connie Cleary. How are you? Hope you're doing great. Good afternoon. Or as Connie likes to say, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you are across the globe. Welcome, welcome. Hey, John, you love my opening? Well, get ready because St. Patrick's Day is coming, and I always have fun. Hey, Andrea Black, how are you? Howdy, y'all. Hello. I'm just going to call you Bathy. Is it okay? What's up, Fred? Viva la revolution, I guess. Oh, we all hate Mondays. So does Garfield. Garfield really hates Mondays. But if you give him, if you give him lasagna, he's a much better guy. Hey, Bat and Fred and Laughing Out Loud and Sweeney Todd. Yes. I think they're going to do fantastic here in Springfield on Sweeney Todd. How's life in my least favorite country going? Are you going? No, and no. Bolivia? Who said Bolivia? Now I've heard Cuba. You know what? Hi, Gordo. What's up? Welcome. Hello, Reggie Jones. How are you? I actually haven't been paying attention to the news. I haven't. I mean, I was on a mission because I want to go on a trip this next weekend, and by God, I made it happen. So it's been, at least I have the plumbing problem solved here. So that's good. I don't have to worry. Oh my God, Becky, shut up. Stupid phone. And I've got the other bills I needed to pay, and I've got my plane ticket bought. So, hey, I'm good. I'm not telling you where I'm going. I'm kind of leaving it on the down low, and I'll let you guys know after Tuesday. Okay. I might go live after Tuesday. We'll see. I might even go live before then. I don't know. I got to talk to a friend about that. So, what's up? Hello, spooky spooksters. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hey, Gordo, what have you been up to? Hope you've been doing good. I tell you, yesterday, I've been running like nonstop. Like Friday, I went from 7 in the morning to 11 that night. And then Saturday, I went from 7 or 8 o'clock to whenever. I think it was 8 or 9. And then yesterday, I went from 9:30 to 6. And I was like, done. I was just done. Super Bowl, it kind of died, which was really bizarre. It was really bizarre. So yes, we are doing tonight's stream. That's right. But I have to pay my Netflix first. At least I have money to pay that. Thank God it's pay week. I am not going to Vegas. Nope. No. Although I am upset, I would have loved to have gone to Gallifrey 1. That was last weekend in LA. I think that would have been fabulous if I could have gone. So that sucks, but it is what it is. Maybe next year. This year, I'm planning on Star Trek 60 in Vegas. Really excited about that. That's in August. So I'm hoping to take you guys along with me for live fun. I don't know if you guys saw, but the Academy did something last Friday for George Takei, and Seth was there. Just out of the bizarre blue, Seth was there. So that was kind of interesting. I think he gave George I can go to Vegas. I just can't go. Well, see now. Hello, Brandy West and Danielson. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Here's the kicker. Okay. I could probably go to the Voltaire, just not a certain person's concerts, which I still don't get it. So, whatever. Hey, Michael Morris, how are you? I did watch the Muppet Show last week. Yes, I came in last Wednesday really late, and I watched it. I am highly impressed. I want it to come back indefinitely if we keep doing it like this. I love the format. Yes, it's a reboot. Hello, We Three Kings Crochet and Phil. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. I get it. You guys know how I feel about reboots. Reboots, I mean, but this one's good. This one's good. By the way, hello, Keegan Brewer and Phil. Have you guys watched The Burbs? It's a continuation. It's not a reboot. I can go to Vegas, you butt. I can too. Stop it, Fred. Look, Fred, don't, man. Okay, I've had enough shit this weekend. I don't need any more. I know, but here's what I'm finding fascinating. Fuzzy Door is not doing reboots. They're doing continuations, which is much better. Much better. And the other cool thing, yeah, Fred, knock it off. You're supposed to be my friend. The other cool thing about it is Wendy Shaw is in it. She plays the librarian. I was like, oh man, I was hoping she was gonna. April has to click one more time so she can get that 1,000. Yeah, we need more than 1,000. We need like 30,000. Actually, it says I need 14,000 today to hit my goal. So come on, help me out over there on TikTok. Tap, tap, tap that screen, please. And thank you. Send me some, what are those? Your awesomes with the little key cat, because I like the little cat. So hello, Kelvin. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. Uh-oh. All right. So little pop culture news. Yeah, I can go to Vegas. Which is weird because they were going to sell me a ticket to the Sphere, which is run by the Venetian and the Voltaire. By the way, did you guys hear that they're going to open another site for a Sphere? I think it's over on the East Coast. I'm like, yes, please. Happy New He. I don't know yet, Michael. I don't know yet if I'll be seeing the new He-Man. It looks good. There's a lot of good stuff coming out this year. So, by the way, speaking of new things coming out this year, did you guys catch the trailer for Minions and Monsters coming out July 1st? I love the Minions. I think they're so great. Did you catch the Mando and Grogu trailer? That was totally freaking awesome with the Tauntauns. That was awesome. And I loved how Grogu took the reins. That was so cute. Very cute. Let's see. Who watched the Super Bowl? Do you know they had a streaker on last night? Everybody was talking about this morning on TMZ. I thought that was pretty interesting. Hello, Partysaurus. How are you? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing great. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, we're up to 2,000 over there. Let's keep going. So here's some interesting news about the Super Bowl. Because you know that TPS had their own little Kid Rock, like he's Family Values. Anyways, halftime show because they didn't like Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny's more American than some people. Okay. Anyways, moving on. I'll have to tell you a story here in a second about that. Initial Nielsen ratings off of the halftime at the Super Bowl was 135 plus million worldwide. But to drill down into, I didn't watch all of it, Andrea. I watched the clips. I told Autumn, the producer, last night, I said, let's not turn on the Super Bowl. I said, I really don't give a damn about the Patriots, and the Seahawks aren't my favorite either. I said, and I really don't care if I see the commercials. I was that tired, you guys. I was that fed up with BS that I heard yesterday while I was side gigging. I couldn't believe people were saying shit like that. I mean, honestly, wow. Hey, Lady Mist, how are you? It's good to see you. Hello, Juice. Gordo says, I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I saw the yeah, I saw, and it was a one of a kind. Bad Bunny officiated his first wedding during the halftime of the Super Bowl. That was pretty cool. I was like, yeah, let's do that more often. Lady Gaga was there. Is it Karen G? I think Cardi B was Cardi B there? Somebody said there was a bunch of Latin stars that were there with him. So, okay, guys, I have to give you a history lesson, because this is what I heard yesterday as I was buying alcohol for someone at a price cutter in Podunk, Missouri. Okay, ready? I'm going to need this much alcohol to listen to that Bad Bunny. The last time I checked, Puerto Rico is a territory of the United States. Therefore, Bad Bunny is an American. It's been over 100 years, people. Get the fuck over it. To this Tangerine Palpatine, please. Come on, guys. Who cares if he speaks Spanish? Who cares? Gordo just said it very well. He's a forced American. That's right. You know, Gordo, I grew up, my mom and dad's best friend was from Puerto Rico, and he served in the Air Force. He was a medic. And he had a lot of interesting things to say about being a forced American. Hello, Stacy Spacey 111. Welcome. I am a native born Puerto Rican. And so, fascinating, Gordo. Okay. Yeah. My mom and dad's best friend, Angel's still our best friend. But yeah, he used to talk about it all the time. And I say the more the merrier. And I hate to tell you all, and I know I'm getting political. I'm only supposed to do it once a year. But what we're seeing right now, guys, all the criminals are gone. They're just deporting good people because they want to. They want to see how far they can take it. So, but anyways, I thought it was a good concert. Now, there were a lot of people, like my besties in the chat last night, were like, oh my God, the girls are shaking their asses too much. And I'm like, have you seen any of the other people at the stadium, what they're wearing? Who shows up? Okay, so who shows up to a fucking Super Bowl wearing a dress with a bunch of fucking holes in it? And hooker boot. Sorry, they shouldn't be called knee-high boots. Sorry. I guess I was just raised different. You know, Autumn got on to me last night. She goes, Mom, you think everybody who dresses like that is a... And I'm like, well, that's what I was taught. I said, I don't have... Hi, Hulk, 2258. I said, I don't have the body to be dressing like that, but does everybody else? So anyways, I know I'm being judgmental. I just think if you're going to go to the Super Bowl, can you just like go comfortable, and can we have good entertainment? I mean, Tilly, what are you doing? Sergeant Socks, what you doing? Don't you do it. I see you. Oh boy. Oh, Fred. Even if I have my skin removal surgery, I will not be flaunting a goddamn thing. I'm sorry. I would look. The Grand Admiral Dadby used to have a thing. If you can't be sexy, be funny. I would rather be fucking funny than be sexy. Although I have the weirdest shit going on right now, where I get these messages from people and I'm going, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. I'm not sexy. So, weirdos. Anyways, Mando and Grogu comes out May 22nd. It was my favorite Super Bowl ad so far. I have to go watch the other one. Somebody told me to go watch the Dunkin' ad. somebody said something about a Dorito ad. I'm trying to remember what it was. And wait, what? Fred says, and you know why I'm so funny. Okay, because you're ugly? No, I'm just kidding. Nah, you're not. Hello, Kunga Sherpa. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Gordo says, well, guess what your personality and sense of humor is? What attract me to you? Thanks, Gordo. You're funny. Oh, boy. But anyways, to watch Mando and Grogu take out an at Walker, they were already teetering on the edge of that cliff anyways, but hey, it was gold. It was gold. I'm so ready for that movie. I think it's going to be great. All right, moving on. NBC kicked off its 100-year celebration anniversary last night with a great clip. So get ready for more to come this year from NBC. And last but certainly not least, Lindsey Vonn. Have you guys been following the Winter Olympics? Oh my God. So she already tore her ACL, right? She wasn't even supposed to be competing in the Winter Olympics. She wiped out so hard on that meet that they had to airlift her quickly to get her leg fixed. Her leg was severely broken. I mean, my God, Lindsay, come on. You're my age, girlfriend, or a little younger than me. You're in your, I know, I get it. Don't get on to me, but I know that athletes, we're a different class of Gen Xers, right? What's the next? Millennials? Wait, are they Gen Y? Is that what they're called? Is that what my sister's age group is called? I don't know. But I get it. We've had, hey, Jane loves cats and saving USA. Welcome. Yeah, I get it. We have taken better care of ourselves. I don't feel like I'm 47. I don't. I don't feel like I'm my age at all. And, I look back at my grandparents. I mean, good Lord. And they lived into their 80s and they felt like they looked much older than we do now. But I mean, I know we play longer. Look at Tom Brady. He played till what, 40 something. So sports is like, well, you would think, right? But look at Aaron Rodgers. So I don't know. It just seems like, look at baseball players. Some of them are playing up to 50 something, but anywho, I don't know. I just think she really wiped out really hard, and I wanted to show it to you guys because it's crazy. So hold on a second. Let me share my screen. Hey, David Duke actor. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. Let's see here. Which one do I want to show you? I think it's this one. Now, and of course, they put that sad violin music to it. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, warning. This is very sensitive. Sorry, TikTok, I can't show it to you right now. This is very sensitive. If you have an issue with seeing stuff like this, avert your eyes now. But I'm going to show you how hard she wiped out. Okay, ready? Here we go. Oh. Ouch. Right there is where she broke. Yeah. I mean, you could see her legs. I mean, my God. I mean, she went full throttle on it. So, yikes. So, she is okay. She's going to be okay. It's going to take some recovery time because she broke her leg very well. So, send out some thoughts and prayers for Lindsey Vonn. I mean, my God. Ow. So what I heard a sports medicine specialist say is she shouldn't have been out there at all because of her torn ACL. She had surgery right before. She's just was pushing her limit, and she unfortunately met it. So, not good, not good. So, all right. Don't forget to smash those hearts. Smash that like button, share out the stream, please, and thank you, Gordo. That is very sweet of you to say. That's very sweet of you to say because I'm not. I'd rather be the chick annoying everybody with my sense of humor than anything. Hello, Cassie Rich. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. That's just who I am. All right, what's everybody been up to this weekend? Tell me in the chat. You only see me sitting down? Yeah, there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. So, I don't know. This next weekend, I might be walking through airports and you might get to follow me. I don't know. I'm still deciding what I want to do because there's going to be a huge layover and I may just come talk to you all. So I wish I had 2 phones. That would make it a lot easier. I don't know. We'll see. So, all right. So I was side gigging all weekend. What were you guys doing? I had a really good cheesesteak. Gorilla Man made me cheesesteak. That was fantastic. It was a recipe he saw online. So I was pretty happy with that one. It was beautiful. I am going to be making a Sci-fi Mombie found what? We found Premier Protein came out with a line of muffins, high protein muffins. So Autumn, the producer, and I are going to make those tonight, and we will document it and get that content uploaded. We are having Galactic Cafe all week long. We are having Tunageddon and BSG Thursday night. By the way, did you guys see Katie Sackhoff is doing BSG for the first time? And I'm not talking how we are. You know, we're starting from the very beginning moving forward. She's starting with her own mini series. Hey, Buddy Hepburn, how are you? Howdy. Howdy, partner. Hope you're doing great today. I am just fed up. It's like I saw this little influencer and this is the one I was telling you guys a few weeks ago. I've caught her looking at my content, and next thing I know, she does I guess I rubbed off on her, or she's just, or I don't know, but she did her own little thing about candy. Like I do Sci-fi Mombie film, what, So I was like, oh, well, okay. Hello, Katie. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. I hope you're doing great today. But I was just like, wow, this is insane. This is insane. So anyways, moving on. It's Easter time when the Grand Admiral Mombie brings you a tulip wreath. If you guys didn't know, we had plumbing issues here. I don't know if it was fully my fault or if something had been building up the whole time before, because the house sat vacant for a while. But it's clear, and I'm so glad that it's over. Doing okay, eating Ooh, that sounds delicious, Buddy Hepburn. Yum. I don't even know what we're having for dinner tonight, because Autumn, the producer, has play practice at school after school. So she would love that. I really want sushi. I really want sushi. But yeah, it just amazes me. I have no idea what to have for dinner. But yeah, my mom brought over this wreath, and she's like, I bought me one too. And I'm like, oh boy, Mom. But they were so nice, and thank you, Mom and Dad, for sitting and waiting for the plumber. It was the grossest thing it wasn't, oh God, how do I say this? It wasn't sewage. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like from the bathroom. It was like from the kitchen sink and the washing machine. And I've never seen water back up like that before. It was just bizarre to me. So it is what it is. God, I hate my arms. Ugh, hate my arms. I guess I'm going to be packing all my 3/4 sleeves because I heard it's supposed to turn cold where I'm going this weekend. And I'm not happy about it because the last time I went to this place, it was beautiful and sunny the whole damn time. So, figures. But anyways, but that's all the pop culture news I have. Anybody else have anything they want to share? Go ahead and put it in the chat. If you have any new content, if you got any announcements, if you've got, hell, you've got something you want to share with us, like Buddy Hepburn eating spicy teriyaki beef, making me hungry, go ahead and post it in the chat. That's just fine. So, all right. Who wants some good news of the day? Oh, but first, let's do some housekeeping things, shall we? Please help Sci-Fi Mombie. We really could use your help keeping the lights on here. We will never, ever DM you personally for donations. Nope, I don't do it that way. But there are 4 legitimate ways that you can donate to Sci-Fi Mombie. Go to our Ko-Fi account, ko-fi.com/Sci-Fi Mombie, or scan the QR codes over here on YouTube. We also have a Throne account, throne.com/Sci-Fi Mombie. We ask for some, giveaways, some tech stuff, and you guys buy it outright or crowdsource to get it to us. We never, ever receive your personal information. We have Patreon memberships. They're $3 a month. Go to patreon.com/user, !u, =849-72353. And then we have a Venmo account. Search us at Sci-Fi Mombie or scan the QR code right there. We also have TikTok subscriber. What are they called? Fan clubs? I think they're called fan clubs. I can't remember if they set the price for me, if I set it. I think it's less than $9.99. I like to try to not put everything behind a paywall. I don't think that's fair. But I would rather you give out the kindness of your heart than give anything. You know what I'm saying? Or don't give it all. Just smash those like buttons. I'd rather have that than money, So, and don't forget, Sci-Fi Mombie is all over social media. We stream daily to Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, and TikTok. We also have Patreon, Substack, Blue Sky, Threads, Discord, Lemon8, Snapchat, WhatsApp. You name it, we're probably on it. Mastodon, Counter Social, IMDb Pro. So find us anywhere. You can also email us at questions@sci-fi-mombie.com. That's questions@sci-fi-mombie.com. One more time, questions@sci-fi-mombie.com. So check us out. Really awesome. Leave it over here in the TikTok chat. There you go, guys. If you have questions, concerns, comments, constructive criticism, not being a dick. I'm sorry, a Richard or a Karen. Email us at questions@sci-fi-mombie.com. I had the worst email the other day, and I would publicly shame these people, but I just don't think it helps. But the gist of the email was, my God, do you have to be fat on screen? Hey, Positive Candor, how are you? It's good to see you, my friend. And I wanted to write back so bad, but I just blocked them anyways. Some people need to grow up, So, just ridiculous. All right. Well, now that we have all that out of the way, who's ready for some good news of the day? I know I am. Now that we've seen Lindsey Vonn wipe out. Oh, that poor lady. That poor lady. We're thinking about you, Lindsay. Oh, get better soon. All right. I get most of my good news from goodnewsnetwork.org. I really love their website. I'm so glad I happened upon it. All right. So today's quote of the day from goodnewsnetwork.org is, the happiest people seem to be those who have no particular cause for being happy, except that they are so. William Ng. The happiest people seem to be those who have no particular cause for being happy, except that they are so. It's true. It's true. So, well, the former Mrs. Jeff Bezos got half the company in her settlement and her divorce decree. Guess what she's doing with it? Take a wild guess what she's doing with it. Good causes. She's doing good causes. So Mackenzie Scott donated $7.1 billion to nonprofits in 2025, a major increase with more to come. So if you don't know, she used to be married to Jeff Bezos. They have 4 children. Children live with her. And now Bezos has married Lauren Sanchez, who used to be Mrs. Tony Gonzalez of NFL fame, Kansas City Chiefs fame. And she got money off him. They have children. And she was also remarried and had 2 more kids. So all in all, it's the Brady Bunch with the 2 households. But kids primarily live with Mackenzie. So Mackenzie got half of Amazon. And she gets a certain amount of profit every year off Amazon. And instead of just living like, oh, stop it, Gordon. You know, it's a nervous tick for me. Living like a hermit off all this money, she gives it away. She just gives it away. Hello, Lena. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. I mean, that is my dream, is to just, if I ever got that kind of money, just to give it away. You know, set up little tiny trust funds for my kids, my niece and nephews. Rest is gone. Write it all off to taxes, right? Isn't that how a lot of these billionaires find the loopholes, is in giving? So, divorcee philanthropist Mackenzie Scott gave $7.1 billion to various nonprofits and charities last year. A recent blog post from the reclusive giver claimed. Yeah, she really does not like the spotlight. Since my post last December, I've given $7.1 billion to organizations doing work all over the world, she wrote. Scott claimed she had donated $2.6 billion in 2024 and $2.1 billion in 2023. The California native has donated $26 billion since 2019, almost the entire fortune she received in her divorce with Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. Excuse me, runny nose. The Associated Press reports that Scott is extremely distant from both the public eye and the eyes of the recipients of her generosity, who are often notified via intermediaries with little or no advance notice of their selection for a donation. The outlet spoke with one of such recipients, Kim Mazuka, the CEO of the California-based nonprofit 10,000 Degrees, which works to unblock higher education opportunities to underprivileged communities. It was just okay. Take 2. I can never be an actress. I swear to God, I can never be an actress. I will never remember my lines. I was just filled with such joy. I was speechless and I kind of stumbled around with my words, she said, having been notified by a person calling from Fidelity Charitable, which doesn't handle Scott's fortune. Scott wrote in her blog post that acts of charity she received as a student in university often spring to mind when she is deciding where to donate the money. Whose generosity did I think of every time I made every one of the thousands of gifts I've been able to give? It was the local dentist who offered me free dental work when he saw me securing a broken tooth with denture glue in college. I have to do it right now with that putty crap. Can I find a dentist? She wrote on her website, Yield Giving. It was the college roommate who found me crying and acted on her urge to loan me $1,000 to keep me from having to drop out in my sophomore year. Indeed, along with 10,000 Degrees, many of her gifts have gone to organizations that support students across universities and manage tuition costs. Well done. Bravo. Very proud of you. You know, it's people like her that take it, turn it around, and make it better, you know? All right. From charitable giving to the tiger population. Here we go. The tiger population doubled in India in just 10 years. Conservation in India successfully doubled the native population of tigers in the decade before the COVID-19 pandemic, a new study reveals. In 2010, the nations that make up the remaining range countries of the tiger set a target to double the number of wild tigers worldwide, a goal called T times 2, 10 at the St. Petersburg International Summit on Tiger Conservation. The idea was that by 2022, the year of the tiger in the Chinese zodiac, the countries across the Indo-Pacific, East and South Asia, and Russia would have enough time to effectively support tiger conservation. By 2022, the objective was estimated to have been achieved when measured across the animal's whole range, but within that achievement were several localized triumphs, even more impressive. Nepal, but also India, had seen their native population of tigers double. Despite being the world's most populous state, Indian governments were able to make room for the tigers across 53,360 square miles. By 2018, India's native tiger population clawed its way above 3,600. Along with being 75% of the world's tiger population, it was twice as many as the best estimated guessed in 2006. That's awesome. Published in a study in Science recently, extensive monitoring of the big cats across 20 Indian states every 4 years revealed that this increase in the number of tigers, but also the amount of protected tiger habitat. That's the problem. Poachers. That's the biggest problem for tigers. Yeah. And taking them into captivity, for other reasons, which is bullshit. All right. Excuse me. Oh. Forgot to take my med. I think that's why I'm yawning. Okay. As well as there being twice as many tigers in 2006, there is 30% more habitat where they live. The study presents findings that tigers do better in areas of higher economic development, where locals and visitors can afford tiger tourism and governments compensate for tiger-related losses. In contrast, poorer states see increases of human-tiger conflict that make it difficult for the world's largest cat to endure. Sharing land with the growing Indian population is increasingly difficult for both man and tiger, but conflict isn't as common as you might think. We lose 35 people to tiger attacks every year, 150 to leopards, and the same number to wild pigs. Yes, I have heard that's even here in the United States. Additionally, 50,000 people die from snake bites. A study's lead author told the BBC. In fact, within tiger reserves, you're more likely to die from a car accident than from a tiger. The World Wildlife Fund, or the WWF, which was very involved with the T times 2 goal, published an article late last year entitled 5 Reasons for Hope for Tigers in 2025, detailing how the cats were spreading naturally into the forests of northern Thailand, northeast China, northern Myanmar, as well as the extensive preparations made by Kazakhstan for the reintroduction of the tiger in the south of that country, where it has been extinct for over a century. They didn't include the camera traps in Sumatra, recently recorded 3 times as many sightings of the Sumatran tiger subspecies than ever before. Well done. Very well done. This ancient man's piercing hazel eyes drew almost 1 million in mummy portrait auction. All right. I like art. Those eyes are gorgeous. Wow. Sotheby's recently sold a painting of a man from Roman-controlled Egypt in the 1st century CE that experts suggest represents the dawn of realistic portrayal 1,200 years before it appeared in Italy. The image is part of a family of works known collectively as the Fayum mummy portraits, all of which were found during 19th century excavations at a site called Hawara in Egypt's Fayum region. The portraits were placed atop mummified remains like masks and were painted with pigments mixed with melted beeswax on wooden panels. Over 900 have been found and some have been auctioned. This portrait of a dark-skinned senior with graying hair, piercing hazel eyes, and a large lower lip recently brought in $889,000 with fees. Thought they were painted and entombed in Egypt, the subject could be Romans, whose nobility could afford both mummification and portrait commissions. The nose might give up the man as Roman, but the substantial bridge between a feature of the Italian race still today. Others are perhaps less obvious. What unquestionably stands out is the true air of realism in the work. One gets the feeling all at once that the man truly appeared as he is portrayed. Nice. It invites you to want to know more about him and to feel his presence, said Alexandria Olsman, a Sotheby's specialist in ancient sculpture and works of art. Roman domination of Egypt came only after Macedonia domination of Egypt under the Ptolemaic dynasty. Is that right? Whatever skin, eye color, and features the ancient Egyptian race had, the population in the major cities would have long been altered by intermarrying with northern Mediterraneans. It's not known whether the sitters were painted in death or life, or some state in between of infirmity. Olsman told CNN that with the sincere connection through the eyes, it would seem unlikely to be an artist's interpretation of a dead man. Sotheby's has sold over a dozen Fayum mummy paintings over the years, and this one, along with another featuring a curly-haired younger man, commanded the highest bids. Nice. It's just sad, though, that they can't, like, donate them, give them back to the, you know, the museums in Egypt. All I'm saying. All right. More good news on this day, February 9th, 2026. 152 years ago today, American Pulitzer Prize winning poet Amy Lowell was born. During a career that spanned just over a dozen years, she wrote and published over 650 poems, yet scholars cite Lowell's tireless efforts to awaken American readers to contemporary trends in poetry, including a substantially aiding the rise of Ezra Pound's work as her more influential contribution to literary history. She was born in 1874. And there is what she looked like. As artists often are, Lowell slipped out of contemporary thought following her death in 1925. But the women's studies movement in the 1970s helped revive her popularity. The years after her death, she was posthumously given the Pulitzer Prize for Poetry in honor of her poetry book, What's O'Clock? The following is from the poem entitled Anticipation, which she wrote in ode to her gay love affair with Ada Russell. I have been temperate always, but I am like to be very drunk with your, oh boy, you're coming. There have been times I feared to walk down the street, lest I should reel with the wine of you and jerk against my neighbors as they go by. I am parched now, and my tongue is horrible in my mouth, but my brain is noisy with the closs and gurgle of filling wine cups. Interesting. More good news on this day. Jamaica became an independent country in 1962. George Harrison presented UNICEF with a check for $9 million, 10 years after his fundraising began with the Concert for Bangladesh. That was done in 1982. Voters in Lithuania voted for independence 1991. By the way, just a little bit of Sci-fi Mombie history. My family is not only from Lithuania, but they are also from, or the other one, was it Czechoslovakia? Crap. In that area. On my mom's side of the family. Pretty interesting stuff. 1991, the Vance Owen peace plan for Bosnia and Herzegovina was announced in 1994. Space shuttle astronauts Bernard A. Harris Jr. and Michael Foale became the first African-American and first Briton to perform spacewalks. That was done in 1995. 62 years ago today, the Beatles appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show before a record-setting audience of Americans waiting to see them perform their number one hit, I Want to Hold Your Hand. Never before had so many viewers tuned into a live television program with 73 million viewers, a total 3/4 of the total adult audience in the United States. On October 31st, Ed Sullivan was at London's Heathrow Airport and saw a crowd of 1,500 fans awaiting the Beatles' return from a tour of Sweden. Struck by the crowd, Sullivan became interested in booking the Beatles for a show and contacted Beatles manager Brian Epstein. The Beatles flew into JFK International Airport on February 7th to a waiting crowd of 5,000 fans. CBS saw huge anticipation for the Beatles' first appearance, with 50,000 ticket requests for the 728-seat studio. Sullivan then introduced the Beatles, who opened by performing All My Lovin', Till There Was You, which featured the names of the group members superimposed on close-up shots, including the famous "Sorry Girls, He's Married" caption on John Lennon. The band recorded 2 more songs that night for other Sullivan broadcasts, Please, 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 Please Me, and Twist and Shout, with the host introducing them, speaking warmly of their conduct as fine youngsters. That was 1964. 104 years ago today, the great Irish playwright and author Brendan Behan was born in Dublin, famous for the dark, gripping play, The Queer Fellow, an outrageous drunk BBC interview with Malcolm Muggeridge, and an autobiographical novel that became a worldwide bestseller. Behan was named by the newspaper Irish Central as one of the greatest Irish writers. A volunteer in the Irish Republican Army, he did 2 separate prison sentences, one as a boy and another as a man, which informed his writing and plays. He was also a faithful keeper of the Irish singing tradition and contributed the famous The Auld Triangle to the traditional repertoire. Interesting. That picture right there, since you guys can't see it, he's standing with Jackie Gleason, who is also Irish. Behan's first play was written based on the experience of 4 years in prison for conspiracy to commit murder. Entitled The Queer Fellow, it takes place in a death row penitentiary and is most unique for its gallows humor and the fact that the protagonist, referred to only as the Queer Fellow, is never seen or heard, but only discussed by the inmates in the days leading up to his death sentence. Performed first at Shakespeare's home in Stratford-upon-Avon, then on Broadway, it became hugely successful. Behan's second play, written in Irish language entitled The Hostage, was adapted to English and performed in Paris, where it received rapturous success, considering that 9/10 of the audience failed to understand or even to hear more than 1/10 of the action or the dialogue. Interesting. YouTube on the tick. Yeah, I know. Well, actually, I'm broadcasting on a lot of different platforms, so that's how I roll. His autobiographical novel, Borstal Boy, named for the correctional facility he was sent to as a teenager, became a worldwide bestseller, which generated a wave of fame that saw him spending more and more time in New York City, of which he loved and wrote, "To America, My Newfound Land. The man that hates you hates the human race." Wow. It won a Tony Award for its later adaptation into a play, 1923. To America, My Newfound Land. The man that hates you hates the human race. Holy shit, that really is fascinating. "28 years ago today, the first annual Random Acts of Kindness Week began. Originally, the idea to practice random acts of kindness and senseless acts of beauty came to Ann Hubert while sitting in the Sausalito Cafe during the 1980s. After writing the idea on a napkin, she wrote a 1991 book about it for ages 7 and up. This year, the week-long campaign will run the second week of February, culminating at Rock Day on February 17th. Isn't that also Mardi Gras and the first day of Ramadan? I think so. That began in 1998. Carole King, I love her. I love her. Happy 84th birthday to singer-songwriter Carole King, whose life was portrayed on Broadway in the Carole King musical. Carol Klein, a Brooklyn girl with passion and chutzpah, she wrangled her way into the recording business as a teen and soon had the husband of her dreams and a flourishing career writing hits for the biggest acts in rock and roll. But when her personal life began to unravel, she found her true calling, singing her own songs, and she released one of the biggest selling albums of all time, Tapestry. She was born in 1942. 131 years ago today, the sport of volleyball was introduced to the world. William Morgan invented the game after he met the inventor of basketball, James Naismith, who was teaching the same game 10 miles up the road. All right. Morgan wanted a team sport suitable for older members of his YMCA who were still athletic, but not able to keep up with running up and down the court. He asked A.G. Spalding to make him a lighter sized leather ball for volleyballing back and forth over a 6'6" net. Thus, the game that was loosely based on badminton was first played in a YMCA gymnasium in Holyoke, Massachusetts. Did I say that right? The 1964 Summer Games in Tokyo was where volleyball was first unveiled as an Olympic sport. That was in 1895. 55 years ago today, Satchel Paige became the first Negro League player to enter the Baseball Hall of Fame. The famed pitcher, notable for his longevity, playing until age 47 and attracting record crowds wherever he played, earned a unanimous vote from all the men on the committee. They agreed that Paige must be the first Negro League player to be elected. Leroy Satchel Paige threw nothing but fastballs. He was called the hardest thrower in the history of baseball, and he also had impeccable precision and endurance, playing full games day after day. What the hell? Okay. My doctor's trying to get a hold of me, but they can wait. Joe DiMaggio said that Paige was the best he'd ever faced, and Bob Feller said he was the best he ever saw. In 1948, at the age of 42, Paige made his major league debut for the Cleveland Indians as the first black pitcher to play in the American League, as well as the first one to pitch in a World Series. That was done in 1971. He was the 7th black player overall to join the Major League Baseball. He's buried on Page Island in the Forest Hill Memorial Park Cemetery in Kansas City. Awesome. All right, well, there's your good news of the day. He does have a very inspiring story. He really does. So Gordo says, dinner time. I have carrots, mac and cheese, and grilled chicken. Yum. That sounds great. That sounds good. All right. Well, we hit the first goal out there of 14,000 hearts over there on TikTok. So now we just got to go for, about 40 more minutes. So don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream. Hello, Bartholomew J. Kuma. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. All right. What are we talking about? Hello, the artist. The artist spectrum varmint. Okay. Coffee, huh? Sounds good to me. Wait, Gordo, is that you over on YouTube? I'll stick with the Detroit Tigers. I get you. Salute. Gordo, yes. Awesome. Hey, I liked last week's episode of Starfleet Academy. Sound? Can you not hear me? Uh-oh. Not good. She tried to ski on it. Well, and that was the other thing, though. You know, I thought they tried to repair it for her. And yeah, that was just dumb. Yeah. Positive candor. Good to see you, my friend. All right, what are we talking about? I am a little... Okay, that's awesome, Gordo. Thank you. Appreciate it. By the way, thank you guys for the watch hours bump. I don't know what's happened, but it is working. So let's keep going. We're at 2267 today. We need 3,000. So we'll get there. Gordo de Iris is your Facebook. Hi, Rosa. How are you? It's good to see you, my friend. Awesome. Okay. I'll have to follow you over there. By the way, I am trying to build Sci-Fi Mombie's Facebook, so please go out there and like our page. We'd greatly appreciate it too. I'm trying to remember what I saw this weekend that I was like, damn, that looked good. Of course, our local Hy-Vee is the one that gets in like the really cool food. And so when I find it, I like to share it with everybody. But I was happy that Sam's Club is starting to carry the Quest chips, Quest protein chips in the bigger bags. So yes, people follow and share and like, please and thank you. Greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to reshare it out to your friends and your FYP over there on TikTok. No, here I go sniffling. Yay. Yay. It is gorgeous here. I wish it would stick around. This is like the perfect weather I love. I think it's like 60 something today. It's beautiful. It's sunny, but I heard by the end of the week, yep, the bottom drops out. No. So you have to deal with that, unfortunately. But it is winter. So what's everybody doing for Valentine's Day this weekend? By the way, there is no shows after Friday. I'm not going to lug my laptops everywhere. I have Wi-Fi on the plane, but no. I don't have a hotspot to carry around very well. I want to go to St. Augustine. Okay. What's in St. Augustine? I don't know Florida, honestly. I've never, now my aunt and uncle used to live in Florida. My great aunt and uncle, I should say, in one of those retirement communities. But that's about all I know. So, pardon me. Oh, okay. Checking out a college. Cool. Interesting. All right. Who's over here on the other platforms? Where is everybody? 2 on my X, 5 on my YouTube, and a partridge in a pear tree. No, just kidding. What was it I saw? It's like a line of yogurt that I saw. Oh, I know what it. Okay. So Gorilla Man got this idea from somebody he watches on YouTube. To put Biscoff, which is cookie butter cookies, right? Speculoos cookies in a thing of honey vanilla, Greek yogurt, and it's supposed to make like a cheesecake, and it does, except don't buy the Biscoff sandwich cookies because the cream really sucks. It doesn't melt, it doesn't dissipate, it doesn't do anything. It just kind of sits there. It's really weird. Let's see. Gordo says, when you get a chance, go check out St. Augustine, Florida for the Fountain of Youth. Is that the one you're talking about? Now, I've heard that story. Yeah. So is Professor Farnsworth and Azuzu there too? Just kidding. I love Futurama too much. By the way, happy 27th anniversary to Family Guy and Futurama. They both debuted right after the Super Bowl 27 years ago. Craziness. And by the way, Futurama already came back. Family Guy returns this weekend on Sunday night, so that'll be good. And then American Dad the following Sunday night on the 22nd. So we will be watching them. I don't know, Connie, what do you think? I think we should start picking up the newer episodes and then backtrack. I don't know. I would also like to watch Animaniacs. I'm in an Animaniac mood. So It's really it's really bad when you're singing United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru. And that's where I get stuck every time. I'm like, God, why does this? And it was because every time I walk, there's a store that they have this overhead thing and they start talking. It's like got talk radio on. And they were talking about relationship between the United States and Canada. And it just, I'm a weirdo. It's okay. So don't forget, the Galactic Book Club is starting, and Connie and I have chosen our first book. It's called Mixed Magic. Thank you, Miss Connie, for sending me copies. I appreciate you. This is what it looks like. Go out to Amazon and purchase your own copy so that we can get moving. We need to get moving. I will take this with me next week. I will be reading. So make notes. I need to get me some note thingies and a notebook to go with it. Oh, by the way, do you see Captain Boots? So, yeah, he was like really scared when the plumber showed up. Like Slinky and Daisy were like, I couldn't find him when I left because I had to go back to work after the plumber finished. And I came home. I said, Autumn, I don't know if Daisy and Slinky are here. And she goes, what do you mean? And I said, I didn't see them before I left. She goes, they're fine. And they were. So, cats. I'm the crazy cat lady. So, congrats to my cousin and her husband on their beautiful baby girl. She's adorable. She looks just like Tony Man when he was born. He had a huge head full of hair. And this cute little girl has the same hair. So congrats to them. I sent her a message this morning. Oh, hi, Connie's mom. She's driving. Okay, cool. Yes, please drive safely. Don't be like me texting people while you drive. I'm kidding. I use hands-free. But, so hopefully we'll have Chris on to talk to us about, his inspiration, where he gets these ideas for his novels. Connie, is this the only books that he's written, this trilogy, or does he have more? I would like to pick up some Stephen King. I would like to read some James Patterson with y'all. We might even throw in a Star Trek and a Star Wars book. And we should definitely throw in Sympathy for the Devil. Hey, Daniel, what's up? Red alert, fallen angels are in control of world leaders. What? Daniel, please don't come here and start talking that stuff, okay? I don't do conspiracy theories. All right? I need proof. I need facts, not conspiracy theories. What does Sigma? Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. So, I mean, sometimes conspiracy theories are fascinating, but if it doesn't have, from, oh, okay, bye. Who was that? Hey, Kimberly Ann, what are you up to? Hello, Sunshine. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. And the other person, I think it said from. Where are me Bortus lovers? Oh, we're here. We love Bortus. We love Peter Makem. We love Clyden. They are fantastic. I say, oh, I haven't said it in a while. From. Tell me how to pronounce your name, okay? I don't like botching people's usernames. Announce the Orville. Okay, Seth. Quit stalling. I think it's Disney doing it, honestly. But we've got the Burbs out. Ted's coming out next month. The Naked Gun's done. It's Orville time, baby. Fruit. Oh, okay. Fruit pastil. Okay, I get it now. I'm just going to call you Fruit Pastil. Did I say that right? Oh, God, I'm terrible. I'm terrible at this shit. Okay, hi, Power Ranger Donnie. Oh, you put it back to Power Ranger Donnie? Not Sentai Ranger Donnie? Congratulations on your win for the Seattle Seahawks. They are Super Bowl. Pastel. Okay. I will get it right. I promise. I'm terrible at this stuff. I apologize. And Kimberly Ann, welcome. Saw you come in. Hope you guys are doing great today. Of course it is. Thank you, TikTok. There are people here. I love it when it tells you that, and there are people here. You know, collect 1 diamond. Okay, well, I think I already did. What is this? 55,000 likes. Wow. What is this with the point system over here on TikTok? I don't know what that's about. Okay. Is Naked Gun with Liam Neeson a sequel to the? No, it's a prequel. The new Naked Gun. No, wait, hold on. It's a continuation. It's not a sequel. It's not a prequel. It's a continuation. Sorry, Daniel. You got me confused. He is Frank Drebin's son, Liam. So, hello, Kim. How was your weekend? Yeah, how was everybody's weekends? You really should see it. It's really good. I love it. I am so ready. They're talking the next movie already. So, you want to share my live? Okay, go ahead. Who else other than Boris and Clyde do we love? Oh my God, who I love. I better be careful. I love everybody on the cast, but I really love Seth. He's just awesome. I think he's awesome. I love Ed. I love Kelly. Although I am a little begins with a T. Tala is awesome. John is awesome. Gordon's awesome. Everybody's awesome. Topa, the boys. What happened to Pam Anderson? Pam Anderson aged. I mean, she doesn't wear makeup anymore because it. Uh-oh. Oh my God, I feel so bad for the Guthrie family. Just return their mom. Stop this bullshit. I miss him too. I know. I love Norm Macdonald. I've been watching him since Saturday Night Live. Actually, I was watching his comedy before that. My mom and dad loved his comedy. So I believe it. I believe it. Yep. Fruit pastel. I believe Topa is going to, I think that would be the perfect opportunity. Hello, Chief Smoke Wadapot. Hello, Thomas Fletcher 58. I think Topa and Marcus are going to go off to Union Point. And maybe Ty. Maybe Ty will be old enough, but I could see it happening. I could see a spinoff show. I really could. I kind of missed last night, April. I know. I've had a rough weekend. Good afternoon, Thomas. How are you? I've been having to do some extra side gigging so that I could pay a couple bills and some other stuff. So is what it is. Story of a single mom, you know. You're doing peachy. That's awesome. Especially for Monday to say you're doing peachy. So. Oh, well, thank you, Kimberly. That's nice of you. Yeah, I know. I didn't want to be out there. Trust me. But I couldn't pass up the cash. I couldn't pass up the cheddar. So, you know, when Super Bowl comes around, everybody's ordering. I mean, I like to work Aldi's. I'm in Nogales, Arizona, picking up tomahawk chops. Okay. Well, my aunt lives in Arizona, so that's cool. I think that Ed is going to release Anaya and Topa. I agree. I think they should mount. See, I wrote some fan fiction that they need to mount a rescue of Anaya, but then they get to Krill and she's grown, and her and Koja. Well, we were doing it's not just my fan fiction idea. It was the whole group that we had on Thursday nights. We've already gone through the whole Orville 3 seasons and the comic books. We will be doing Sympathy for the Devil soon. But our idea was she's already grown up. She's leading the resistance to purge Krill of the radicals so that they can get back to a normal society and move away from Avis. So that was our idea. Oh my God, Becky. Why is it people know when I'm on? Hello, Never Morks. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great. I think I still want to write that. I think we should be able to write those. You all right, Boots? Uh-oh. Hairball, dude. So, yeah, I think he's going to go. You mean Pam Anderson looks different? Yeah, she's older. You all right, bud? What's the matter? You got hairball? Please don't throw it up right there. My poor cat. I'm a crazy cat lady. He's my bridge cat. He's my bodyguard. So, you think Pam Anderson's the same? I think she's the same person. I just think that, she's had some cosmetic procedures and she just can't really wear makeup anymore. I wear concealer. I don't wear makeup all the time. I don't really care for it. I like to put it on sometimes, but it's just too much work. I envy people who wear it nonstop, constantly, and love it. I envy those people. So, hello, Papa Pollock the Third. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. Boots meow. No, he's fine now. Okay. So, we had a joke there for a while when we were first watching season 3. Who was going to get a bridge cat? I did. I did. So, anyways, I could see the Orville going several different directions, and I honestly believe that you really should open it up to let the fans write it. Let us write it. We've got some great ideas. I have a friend that has a script ready to go. So, I think they need to do something. But come back. You have a friend in the Orville verse here at Sci-Fi Mombie. Right, Connie? Hold Boots and grab him. No, he's fine. Aren't you? Hey, you okay? You okay? Huh? Henri? Yeah, he's fine. See him? He's fine. Thank you for worrying about him. So, don't forget tonight, beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, it's Tune and Get It in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio. I need to go renew my dang Netflix so we can continue watching Haunted Hotel. We're going to pick up some He-Man and She-Ra. I don't know, Connie, you want me to show Muppet Show tonight? Might as well. It was really good, you guys. I was so impressed with it. Tuesday, I'm not having a show. Wednesday, I'm not having a show. Connie is having a show, though. Connie has movie night. Thursday, it's Battlestar Galactica Thursdays. Yay! And we're continuing on through the really good older episodes from 1978. So, yeah, I agree with you, Connie. The Orville could go several different ways, especially if you let the fans write it. Huh? Let the fans write Ted, too. I could see a lot of good stuff going that way. So, anyways. Are you laughing at me, Kimberly? It's like once upon a time, they used to let the fans write Star Trek. And Secret Hideout axed it. Shame on them. So, hey, we met one of our goals over on TikTok. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Now let's do 55,000 hearts. Can we do it? Can you help me? Let's do it. We're at 24. So I noticed nobody's talking about Saturday. I'm flying. I'm not doing anything lovey-dovey because I don't want to. What are you doing, Boots? Weirdo. Okay. But Oh, man. All I know, Connie, is I want more Orville. Announce the Orville. Stop stalling. Stop stalling. Seth puts the blame on Disney. Disney puts the blame on Seth. They go back and forth. Yay. We don't care. The fans don't give a damn. Just figure it out. I don't want a 4-year extension on Family Guy. I don't want a 4-year extension on American. Okay, I do. But you're all under the same umbrella. The Burbs is good. I've only watched one episode so far because that's all I had time for. Keke Palmer makes the show, but the Julia Duffy and the other lady, the guy from What We Do in the Shadows, the emotional vampire guy, is in it too. Hold on a second. Let me tell you who's in it. No, isn't that funny? The algorithm heard me. Really, really? Hold, please. Oh, by the way, I started watching A Night of the Seven Kingdoms on HBO. Fantastic. It is so good. Bridgerton already started without me? No, I'm kidding. My mom and dad are hooked on The Lincoln Lawyer. Have you guys watched that one? I haven't watched that one. What? Aw. It's only getting a 5.6. I like it. Okay. Moving on. Never mind. It's got Keke Palmer, Chad Lindbergh, Evan, Julia Duffy, Jack Whitehall, Paula Pell. That's who I was thinking of. Paula Pell. Mark Proskov. I hope I said that right. Koppel, Walker, Caroline Day, Justin Kirk, Randy Oglesby, Danielle Kennedy, Wendy Shaw is the librarian in the town. But it is a continuation. They make that very clear in the first episode. So I think Seth is that kind of, so. Lady Mist, what's up? Lady Mist is awesome. So. Michael, you gonna come join us for He-Man and She-Ra tonight? I hope so, because I'm showing it for you. So, all right, what are we talking about? No conspiracy theories. I don't care anymore. 30 calls. I'm not taking any more. I don't blame you, John. That's a lot of calls. Yep. Tune again tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Yippers. So, yeah, let's see. Oh, you're feeling better? Good. I'm glad you're feeling better. I wish the temperature would stay one stupid degree or so, because I'm tired of having to go back and forth with my allergies. It's stupid. What the flag nerd? Wow. Excuse my stomach. Sorry, guys. Oh my dear God. I have too many notifications on stuff. Just insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. All right. Moving on. So, yeah, falling off a ladder is no fun. Ouch. I've been hurting all the walking I've been doing. Hello, Queen Good Vibes. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. Leftovers for you. I have no idea what we're having for dinner. I have no idea. I'm kind of waiting for Autumn to get out of drama practice before we figure out what we're having. Hello, Chaotic. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. I like that name. Kind of what my life is right now, as usual. You were changing. Oh, okay. Well, be careful. Batteries in your smoke detector, huh? Plenty of leftover meatballs. Oh, awesome. That actually sounds good. I think we have some in the freezer. Unless Autumn, the producer, ate them all. Which she's good at that. So I got to fill the fridge before I leave. So, and pray to God my boys don't come over and raid the fridge. So that's why we moved to the other side of town. My boys are adults and need to take care of themselves. Anyways, I love my boys, don't get me wrong. So, and anywho, what else are we talking about? Now, John, you make those yourself, don't you? You make the meatballs yourself? I haven't made homemade meatballs in a very long time. Maybe we should start sharing recipes. I don't think that's a bad idea for everybody. I know they do that on Mrs. Show. I like it when Sashi brings us dishes from the Orient over on Mrs. Dad and Walking 55 Show, Morning Musings. Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, 10, 9, 8, 7 a.m. Pacific. Power Ranger Johnny says, here's my latest vid, the final one before the big game and my YouTube name change. Awesome. Awesome sauce. I'm getting better at making fried chicken cutlets. And yes, I make them myself because I was mom's apprentice when I was young. I helped her and grandma in the kitchen. That's awesome. That's awesome. My daughter is like that. She is one very awesome cook. She and I can make stuff from scratch. We have a good time doing that too. So she definitely has her grandmother's cooking chops from Gorilla Man's side of the family. So yeah, I know, right? Yeah. See, now when you get older, you really do appreciate it more. I know. 94 years young, Mr. John Williams. I did a whole thing yesterday. And then I reshared Seth's post. And the man just keeps working. So, well, a medley anyway in honor of the Winter Olympics and my Seahawks' second Super Bowl victory. Yeah, that's cool, Donnie. Awesome. Check out his... Hold on one second. Here it is. Check out his new content. Connie, if you've got content, or John, you guys got content, buddy, anybody, go ahead and put it in the chat if you have a wrench. If you've got anything coming up, let us know. Get that out there too. Where is everybody over there on TikTok? Come on, help me out with those hearts over there. Let's get to 55,000. We're at 28. We're getting there. So, got time. Anyways, I guess I'm in the creator camp now, and I didn't realize I promoted into it. So, that's interesting. Anywho, new comments. Boop. Not yet, but soon I will get my space. Oh, okay. Awesome. You know, I've been walking by those botanical Legos, and I'm really thinking about doing it. Lady Miss says, it was really nice and quiet. How was yours? It wasn't too bad, except for when people would run into me, and I'm like, dude, am I invisible or something? I mean, I am overweight. You can't see me. So that was interesting. I'll show it later. Okay. Awesome, Miss Connie. So... Okay, John the Beagle did. And I heard it's going to rain this coming weekend. I'm like, at least it's not snow. They're not telling us it's going to be snow. So, but anywho, what else is going on? Anybody watching any new movies or new shows you want to share with everybody? Like I said, I started The Burbs. Fallout was kick ass. Yesterday's episode. Really, I love Fallout. Man, that's a good show. By the way, if you're interested, they were auditioning for a live Fallout through Amazon. So if you're interested, go look into that. Starfleet, I really like Starfleet Academy. I don't have a problem with it. I think it's really good. Really funny in certain spots. So no, Isaac does not have emotions. Fruit pastel. Because he's a later built model, therefore he doesn't have the same build like Timish. But here's my idea. You know, on Picard, how they gave Picard a synthetic body? Why don't we do that for Isaac and Timish? Get Mark and the other guy who plays Timish out of the suits and make them look like themselves, you know? I think it would be awesome. Yeah, he doesn't, what was it? He doesn't have the chemical. They changed it from Timish to Isaac. They don't have that chemical pathway in the newer models like Isaac to have the emotions. So that means K1 has it. K2, all the, I don't know who this is. The Flagner. Love it when people call and I don't know who they are. But I think it's going to be, I think they need to write something along that line for Isaac and Claire. We've also like brainstormed Claire and Isaac having a baby. But when they make an announcement on the Orville, we will go back to watching it. So I think I'd say that Isaac knows what's right or wrong, but doesn't understand why they are. I agree. He's a pretty smart cookie, you know? And I loved at the wedding when he said, you know, I had one error and it was when I left you. And I'm like, oh. So. No. John. John says, make him smaller like Twinkie. No. Yes, Breaking Bad was nuts. I haven't seen Breaking Bad. There's another show I should watch for the first time. Hello, Shays. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. Over on TikTok. And then you got to watch Better Call Saul to go with it, right? There's another spinoff, isn't there? No. I think Claire likes him being taller. Why would you want to do that? Gordo, 30,000. Awesome. What the? No, leave me alone. I go to Planet Fitness, dumbasses. Yeah, let's get me to 55,000 today over there. I haven't hit 50,000 yet, so that would be awesome. No. Hello, Tune the News. What's shameless? Because I'm shameless when it comes to love in the Orville. And sci-fi. All right. How are you, Tune the News? Hope you're doing great. Shameless. Don't get me started on the Orville. We'll never stop. You're going to charge me? Oh, okay. What? Minimum wage for 2 hours? Are we going by Florida standards or Missouri standards? Or federal government standard series? What? Shameless the series? Oh, really? That's the spinoff of Breaking Bad? The one with William H. Macy? Really? Am I thinking of the right one? Interesting. I didn't realize that was a spinoff. Hello, Free Soul 13. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Uber Eats Chick-fil-A. Awesome. Uber Eats can kiss my butt right now. I'm not very happy with them. Orville Theory. I think Clyden was the contact on Mockless in season 3, episode 8. About the colony? Oh, Chick-fil-A. That's funny, Gordo. No, let me tell you about Uber Eats. So be careful, guys. How Topa got kidnapped? No, remember they followed the ion trail of their shuttle to that outpost out of the sanctuary. Yeah, don't use them. They are craptastic. I mean, I have to use Uber sometimes to get around, but if I don't have the car, Autumn usually has the car. But we ordered co-host Vic some food, and for some stupid ass reason, watch where it puts your location. Okay, it's a flaw in the app. And we tried to cancel it. They wouldn't let us change the address. And so we canceled the order. They ended up charging our card anyways. It was, oh man, it made me so mad because they'd already started making food. And we were within the time limit, excuse me, where you can change the order and the address. They just didn't want to do it. So Uber Eats is on my shit list, okay? Your Sunday was the best ever thanks to the Seahawks. Yeah, they did pretty damn good, didn't they? What was the final score? Because when I looked at it, New England couldn't get a score on the board at all. But I got so busy, I wasn't paying attention after that. If my Chiefs aren't in the Super Bowl, I don't give a damn. So that is an interesting theory though, Fruit Pastel. That is an interesting theory. But why would Clyden do that? And then come back for forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. We don't get told what Clyden did. Well, he went back to Mockless. Well, Ed reached out to him, remember? I've seen it over 100 times. Ed reached out to Mockless to get him to come back after Topa was beaten to a pulp. And that dude that did it, hello, Michael Zeltler, that dude that did it deserved what he got. I'm sorry. You're going to hit a child, you deserve to get it twice as bad. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. Damn you, Uber! 29-13. Wow. Oh, how the New England Patriots have fallen. Yeah, I'm evil. Please don't be mad at me. I am not a football fan. I grew up with other things. Hey, that's fine. I didn't grow up in a football house. I just grew to like football in college, honestly. So when I heard the Rams were coming to Missouri, to St. Louis, because St. Louis is my favorite city, I was like, yeah. And then when they left, I grew to love the Chiefs. So baseball, skeet shooting, bowling. Yeah, I like bowling too. Chess, taekwondo. Awesome. Oh, I love baseball. I'm so ready. Okay. Football's over. Bring on baseball. Let's go. Go Cardinals. Springfield Cardinals won the championship last year. So, hey, we won the Texas League. We the shit. I love spending time at that stadium. I really do. I love spending time at Hammons Field. It's one of my favorite places to be besides Busch Stadium. So, and the Comedy Club. I love the Comedy Club. But I missed out on Marlon Wayans. I was so mad. All of his tickets were sold out. He was here last month. I was like, damn it, Jim. So, no Star Trek Saturday this week. It will be back next Saturday, the 21st. No Muppets or Forbidden Frequencies. By the way, we're getting ready to switch over from Forbidden Frequencies to We're No Experts, but you could ask us anyways. Hello, Michael Zeltler. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Clyden also renounced his Mocklin citizenship, which may make sense if he wasn't. No, I don't think so. I think he felt bad for how he treated Topa and Bortus. Also, I think if he hadn't have come back, I think Kelly and Bortus would have had something on the side. That's just my opinion. So, by the way, Fruit Pastel, you should go see what my friend JRC99US put together. We were sitting around brainstorming one night during the Orville series on Thursdays, and we were like, you got to do this. And he did it. So here, let me go see if I can. I think it's YouTube. Oh, hold on. Hold, please. Oh, shit. Hold on. Hold, please. Your sister Rose. Hello, Rob Manis. JMA Roach Comedy and King David Lane. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you guys are doing great today over there on Instagram. Let's see here. Your sister Rose is dead. God, Mom, you're weird. There's another great movie. Let's see. JRC. Is it a video or a short? Here it is. Share. Okay. You have to watch this. It's really cute. Oh, dude. Really? Really? Okay. Why are the share links so freaking weird? ut.be/ Thank God I can type really good. Whoop. Nope, that's wrong. 9. Yeah, I'm getting you my friend's short. You're going to love it. It's these weird, I guess we're just out of numeric stuff. 2 underscore. Okay, try that. Watch that one. If it doesn't work, let me know. I am known to type terribly, but everybody else, go watch this really funny JRC clip. He's done a really great job. He brought everybody's idea to life. He's really good at that stuff. So here you go. Our buddy JRC99US. So, okay. So I want to see, here's my other thought, fruit, pastel. I want to see Gordon get his Laura, right? But it's like one of Laura's descendants in the future. Looks exactly like her. Maybe her name is Laura, but it's not like the real Laura. It's like her great-great-granddaughter or something. So, or what happens? Okay, so we remember the Aronoff device misfired, right, during that shockwave. And we saw several Gordons split apart, right? Well, what if one of those Gordons makes his way to Laura? You know? I could just see it. 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 Don't blame you for that. Blame me for what? What I miss. Yeah. Good sports. Yeah. So, I mean, I would also like to see Talea in prison. Terrible. I do not want to see Kelly and Ed back together. I do not want to see Priya again because we all know that Charlize hates space. I want to see Ed have a love interest that's like a totally brand new character to the show that is going to stick around forever. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my idea. I get a lot of backfire from that. I don't give a damn. I don't think that Ed and Kelly are a match anymore. No matter how much people want that, I don't believe it. I'm biased. So. Anyways, there's only so much you can take from a woman who cheated with a Retepsian. We also brainstormed that we would like either a comic or an episode where it explains the different species. Like we need, Seth, listen, you need to have a naming contest for Dan's race. Right? Right. I think it needs to happen. You know, we need a show about Yaphet's race. We need a show about the Mocklins, the Krill. We need. Here's my funny thing. I want to see more comedy brought back into the Orville. What I want, you know how myths and legends get twisted as they are told over and over. Wouldn't it be funny if Avis is just a big nerd? He's not the buff, big chin horn, big, you know, he's just some nerd that came up with their ideas. I don't ship Kelly and Bortus. Okay. But I thought it would be hilarious if we get these different species and we learn a little bit, you know, like the Selaeans, and we learn a little bit, the Retepsians, we learn a little bit about their culture and why they are the way they are. And Avis is just really a big nerd. And then over time, people like here got the thing like, oh my God, he was such a nerd. Let's make him masculine, you know, make him look like that. Avis is all knowing, you know, like the Bible. We've talked about this. So the Bible was inspired by God, but written by men, right? You know, what would happen if the Ancana was inspired by Avis, but written by Krill, you know, Krill males. So I think it would be funny if Havina ended up in the Caliban Zoo. I think that would be funny too. An episode about the Caliban. Why are they the way they are? Why do they think they're so technologically more advanced or more uppity than everybody else in the universe? You know, why do they have that thought process? I would like to know why. Speaking of baseball, I'm hyped for the Major League Baseball's return to Peacock and NBC. Yes, I'm so ready for baseball. Bring it on. Love baseball. We do the exact same thing today. Yep, that is true. But we do it with animals, not people. So they see the rest of the universe as animals, which is bullshit. So it's not right. It's not right at all. Hello, Looney One. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. We're getting there. 34,000 hearts over there on TikTok. Let's get to 55. Come on, tap that screen, please and thank you. Appreciate you all so much. We're getting there. The circus. Everywhere else, don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream, please and thank you. I mean, we're almost done for the day, but because I gotta go make dinner, so I don't know what I'm gonna make. But what else are we talking about? I mean, there's so much great Orville stuff they can do. I mean, I would like to see. This is the other thing I've been writing fan fiction about. You know, on DS9, they had Rick Fontaine, right? For their Hollow Suites, kind of like a Sinatra-like character. Why can't Seth be himself and be the Sinatra-like character on the Orville, and people come to him for advice? And he finally sings on the show. He lets everybody else sing. It's his turn. I don't give a damn. Don't push back, McFarlane. It's time for you to sing on your own damn show. So 4 seasons. I think you should have done it by now. Okay, moving on. But he lets Scott sing. He lets Adriana sing. Annie. I do not want Annie back. I'm sorry. Sorry, Annie. I'm sorry. I don't want Halston back. Sorry, Halston. Let's move on. I think over on the Facebook group, it's like a wet dream for some of those people. I don't mean to criticize them, but I don't know where they're getting their information from. Now, I know Annie Winters did say at Dragon Con in Atlanta that there might be a script written for her to come back for 1 episode, but that could be like a mirror episode. So the only thing I won't forgive Ed for is making a joke about, oh yeah, he's just being funny. I mean, come on. We're human, right? All we know about eggs is we're supposed to eat them. Didn't know that, Mocklins laid eggs. On the Mocklin show, I know this is weird. Forgive me. I want to know where the eggs come from. And why? And I can see why Clyden probably didn't have one, because he was born a female. So it'd be interesting. Be interesting. Like, you know how they showed us Cass giving birth to Paris and hers baby, remember, on Voyager? Why can't we see where Mocklin eggs come from? We don't have to get graphic about it, but just curious. I know I'm being weird. And by the way, I want this is terrible. I want them to do a whole home economics series on how to get blue out of a lampshade. From the Rotepsians. Prediction therapy. I think Kelly will die. Nope. Do you want to know what I think is going to happen to Kelly? I think she's going to get her own ship. Or they're going to transfer her off to Union Point. That's what I'm thinking. I think they should have a whole spinoff series about Union Point, like Starfleet Academy. Why not? Be a zany, off-the-wall comedy. I think it would be great. Because Ed and Gordon talk about all the pranking they did at Union Point and all the crazy stuff, I think it would be really hilarious. Have Marcus and Ty and Topa, that's like their show. Spin it off. Maybe that's where we learn about all the species. I don't know. All I know is that, hey, David Cabiza, my buddy, my pal, who drew my logo. Hey, David A. Goodman, can we have some more comics, please? Michael Aaliyah, can we have some more comics? Please, 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 please. I think, and that's why I'm writing my novels, I think they should start an Orville novel series like Star Trek has their own novels. I think it would be good. Just like Star Wars does too, Does Battlestar Galactica have books? I know they have comics. What do you think Bortus can't eat? Ooh, that's good. I like that. I like that fruit pastel. Yeah, I think that's a great one. That's a good one. I agree with you. They do have books. Nice. So the original series has books, and the reboot in 2000s. Okay, I'm gonna have to read some books. He can't eat gummy bears. Gordon, that's fabulous. I like it. I like it a lot. That's good. I'll be happy with comics and books. Me too, Connie. Me too. I'm just trying to figure out how to finish up my first novel right here. Trying is the operative word. So I've got so many ideas. I've wrote them down. Maybe that's what I'll do as I'm traveling this weekend. Not only read, but I'll write some stuff. So yeah, what can't Bortus eat? That's a good one to brainstorm. Can he have chocolate? He can't eat spicy madrasses. Oh boy. Or he's allergic to peppers, like spicy peppers. But he can eat cacti. So that's too funny. Oh, you get me started all day on the Orville, I swear. You sit here and throw out really great ideas. The king's grass. Yeah. Oh, he can't eat wacky tobacco. Edibles are out of his range. We all know Kelly loves her pot brownies. Oh, peanut butter. Yeah. That would be interesting to see. Oh, great concept of Bortus can't eat something. I know, Connie. I think it's a great idea. Fruit pastel over here on TikTok came up with it. Really awesome. So we can sit here and brainstorm what he can't eat. So let's see, peanut butter, marijuana, and what are the effects if Bortus says, oh my God. Okay. So this last week on Starfleet Academy, oh, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you, Fruit. The one kid that has kind of the glass, like if he eats bananas, he pukes glitter. No, I shit you not. He pukes glitter if he eats anything that's like a banana. So they were sneaking bananas into the food they were asking him to try and not telling him. And next thing you know, he's leaning over the table, just glitter everywhere. So it was pretty funny. He can't eat jelly. Would you please pass the jelly? Well, it looks like Polanner's all fruits out of his life. I'm guessing you can't give dogs chocolate. Nope. You better not. You can't give it to cats either. That's why most dog owners, my family tell me they give their dog carob. It's the closest thing to chocolate and they don't get sick from it. Yeah, he can't eat yaffets. Oh, God, that's great. Oh, yep, that's the one thing he can't eat. We also have brainstorms about what happens with Yaffet since Norm is passed on. And we're thinking that Yaffet splits and that's his kids, his twins. That's what we're thinking. So that would be a great one to write, I think. Be a fun one to write for sure. So, all right, y'all. Well, Claire's potato cakes. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. So, all right, y'all. Well, thank you guys so much for being here today. It's been fun. Don't forget tonight, beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on YouTube. I don't normally do it on TikTok because I can't show. I mean, we go to Cosme to watch a lot of this stuff anyways, but Connie says, here is a concept for Bortus on an allergic reaction, sneezing, glitter, or confetti. Oh, the confetti one would be fun because glitter's already been taken by Star Trek. Yeah, I like that. Aw, I'm sorry. I wonder, can you try to access us on Cosme? That's where we watch. We usually do the discussion on YouTube, and then we watch the shows on Cosme. So, but thank you guys so much for helping me with my watch hours. I greatly appreciate it. We're going to get there. I swear to God, this is the year. We're going to get monetized. Maybe I just need to do Lego stuff. I don't know. I don't know what draws people in anymore. There's no like rhyme or reason. They loved my shorts. Maybe I need to start doing Battlestar Galactica shorts. I don't know. What if I just comment on your TikTok? Well, I could, and then give you guys the link to Cosme so you could watch the shows with us. We could probably do that. I know that helps my live TikTok stuff. So, which is growing. It's kind of nice. I hadn't looked at my personal one in like a year, and I went out there and I was like 1,600 people. I was really shocked that I was that high. But on my Sci-fi Mombie one, we just cracked 1,000. So it's really weird. All right. Well, I guess I will do that tonight then. I've got 3 laptops. So, all right, guys. Oh, speaking of NSB, I did a mock-up of a logo that is already available. Oh, okay, cool. Donnie's got more stuff. By the way, if you are in the UK, get ready for your own version of Saturday Night Live. It is coming from NBC, so get ready, and the BBC. Looks like it's going to be good. So, all right, guys. Thank you all so much for being here. Fruit Pastel, Gordo, Connie Cleary, Power Ranger Donnie, Michael Morris, Lady Mist, John the Beagle Dad, Kimberly, and the tune. Where'd he go? Everybody else who stopped in to say hello over on TikTok. Tune the News. There's one other person. Who am I forgetting? Where are they? It was kind of like a brand new person that's joined us. Oh, Daniel's Hot Topics. One other person. It's like there it is. The Artist Spectrum Varmint. One more. Positive Candor. Buddy Hepburn. I think I got it. Fred, of course. Fred, we can't pronounce his real screen name, so we call him Fred. Andrea Black. Bathy. Bat Thy. I'm just going to call you Bat Thy. All right, guys. Well, thank you all so much for being here. You're all fantastic. Don't forget 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. I think it's 3 a.m. Central European time for Tunageddon in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio. Yeah, really great talk today. I'm really enjoying, the talk and what everybody's up to. We will have fun tonight talking our little heart out while we're watching some cartoons. So come join us. All right, guys. As I always say, announce the Orville, kill them with kindness, pay it forward, do some great acts of kindness because that's what this week is for. Flash someone a smile because you never know when somebody's having a really bad day. Don't forget, there's more that unites us than divides us. We are human first and foremost. And of course, sci-fi unites us all. All right. Later, party people. I host a show 4 times a week, and on Sunday nights, it's dedicated to the Muppets. So come join us beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, 12 a.m. Central European Time. Beginning February 4th, we might just have a double dose of Muppets during the week because Seth Rogen has brought the Muppet Show back to ABC. So come join us on Wednesdays. The OG podcast is back on Sunday nights beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Central European Time. Right now, we are in the Taboo Topic series, otherwise renamed Forbidden Frequencies. I host a show Monday to Friday beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, 10 p.m. Central European Time called the Galactic Cafe. Bring your breakfast, lunch, dinner, or a snack. Bring a beverage of your choice because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. And let's talk about good news, pop culture news, positivity, science news, space news, recipes, books, music, whatever. But most of all, great discussion about sci-fi. Monday nights in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio, it's Tunageddon, where we're watching Animation Domination and other great animated shows. So come join us at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Central European Time. Thursday nights used to be dedicated to the Orville, but now in the Sci-Fi Mombie Studios, it's dedicated to Battlestar Galactica. So come join me because it's Mombie's first contact. I've never seen it. So begins at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, 4 a.m. Central European Time. Saturdays in the studio, it's dedicated to all things Star Trek, and right now we're watching the original series. So come join us at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Central European Time. Ted the Series Season 2 comes out March 4th, and in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio, we will be watching Ted and Mission Log the Orville Talking Ted when it returns. So watch our social media and come join the party as we watch our favorite little raunchy teddy bear. And John. Can't forget John. Watch our social medias for new episodes of Sci-Fi Mombie Fell What? And Sci-Fi Mombie Didn't Burn It. That's my cooking show. I like to bring you all those cool new products and cook for you. Da-da-da-da! Sci-Fi Mombie's Galactic Book Club with my good friend Connie Cleary is coming. Watch our social media for announcements. And the first book we will be reading is Mixed Magic by Chris Chrisman. Here at Sci-Fi Mombie and Sci-Fi Mombie Studios, we will never, ever personally DM you for donations. Nope, it is not in our nature. We refuse to be like that. But if you choose to, we do have 3 legitimate ways you can donate to Sci-Fi Mombie. Use our Ko-Fi account. Scan that QR code right there or go to ko-fi.com/sci-fi mombie. You know, you don't have to, but smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream. That helps too. We also have a Throne account. Scan that QR code right there or go to throne.com/sci-fi mombie. We ask for tech gear or other things like for giveaways, and you buy them outright or you crowdsource with friends. We never receive your personal information. That's what I love about Throne. We also have Patreon memberships. They are $3 a month. Connie Cleary was my first subscriber. So go to patreon.com/user !lowercase u =849 72353. Sci-Fi Mombie is all over social media. We stream daily to Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, and TikTok. We also have Patreon, Discord, Mastodon, Threads, Substack, Lemon8, IMDb Pro, Blue Sky, Pinterest, Counter Social, and we now have the Inspiration TV platform. So go check out all our social media. We have our own website at sci-fi-mombie.com. Sign up for our newsletter. Send us an email. Look at our bio information. Check out all the links to our social media. Check out all the fun things we do all year long because we'll be posting the pictures from conventions or meeting up with you in public. And also check out Sci-Fi Mombie's security team and their Gotcha Day information. And look at how cute they are. sci-fi-mombie.com. If you have any further questions at sci-fi-mombie.com is the email. We have our own merchandise shop at sci-fi-mom-b.myspreadshop.com. That great logo that David Kabiza drew for us and Dr. Omega helps us warp to every show is on the site, and you can put it on any product we chose. Also, don't forget, in that black bar underneath every segment of the website is a discount. Use the discount. Make sure you're getting the full discount and everything that we choose. So don't forget, it's sci-fi-mom-b.myspreadshop.com.
gmail.com. You all are amazing. Thank you so much for being on this journey with us. We appreciate every single one of you. You are our friends and our family, and we love you. Don't forget, there's more that unites us than divides us. Kill them with kindness. Pay it forward. Love your neighbor. You don't have to like them. And most of all, sci-fi unites us. Later, party people.
Cosmic haze, lights flash in neon blaze, retro rockets start to soar. Sci-fi Mombie wants much more. Sci-fi Mombie breaking through the screen, chasing dreams in a technicolor scene. Warp drive set, let's explore the stars. Sci-fi Mombie, no matter where you are. Binary beats and signals hum, space age stories, here they come, with quirky charm and cosmic flair. Sci-fi Mombies everywhere. Ray guns pop and galaxies twirl. Mombie's mind is out of this world. Sci-fi vibes that never get old. Welcome to the future bold. Sci-fi Mombie breaking through the screen, chasing dreams in a technicolor scene. Warp drive set, let's explore the stars. Sci-fi Mombie, no matter where you are. And galaxies twirl. Mombie's mind is out of this world. Sci-fi vibes that never get old. Welcome to the future bold.